Hello everyone, this video is in continuation to our videos on animal kingdom. In our last video we did an example for arthropods, and in this video we'll start with the next phylum, that is Mollusca. Please watch the video till the end. In the end you will get everything on the board, all the important pointers related to Mollusca. Bete, whatever pointers we are going to take here, they are specific pointers which are very important and are specific to only this phylum. Fine, there are other characters which are common to every phylum. We will not be jotting them down again and again. So we'll be talking about all the characters which are specific to the Mollusca. Fine, and in our next video we'll talk about its examples. So watch the video till the end. After we are done with the video, you can note down the points for your notes. Starting up with Mollusca. Mollusca, first of all, are soft bodied organisms. Fine, they have a soft body. In some cases the body is covered with the shell, and in some they don't have a shell. So there are different types of cells. Some have external cells, some have internal shells. In some the shells are totally absent. But the characteristic feature of Mollusca is that the body is soft. So they are soft bodied organisms. They are triploblastic. They have all the three germ layers present in them: ecto, endo and mesoderm. They have a true coelom. They have a true coelom present in them, but this true coelom, it is restricted to some part. They are true coelomates, but this true coelom, it is restricted to, or you can say it is present around heart, kidneys and gonads. And the other region, except for these, they have other regions are filled with hemocoel. Fine. So they are true coelomates, but these regions wherein heart, kidney and gonads are present, it has that true coelomate part, and the other part, remaining portion, is filled in with hemocoel. Now this is a characteristic feature. Then the body is divided into three parts, that is head. They have a head, they have foot for locomotion, and they have visceral mass present. That's basically the digestive system. So foot is for locomotion, and this visceral mass is the digestive system. Now this visceral mass performs a very important function. It secretes mental, and this mental will further secrete shell. Either around or inside the organism, it's going to produce shell. The mental. Very important question, that which part produces the shell? Answer is mental. Fine. So mental secretes the shell. And how many types of shells are there? The shells can be of three types: external shells, internal shells, or they can be absent also. So external shells, if I talk about, so example is Unio and Pila are the ones which have a shell around them. Internal shells, Sepia is the organism which has internal shell present, and absent is octopus. So these are the different type of shells present or absent in the organism, and which portion produces the shell, that is mental, and mental is produced by visceral mass. So this is something important about mollusks. Now we are going to discuss the systems one by one, and we'll talk the specific characteristics present in each system. So we'll start with the first one, digestive system. Now in digestive system, they have gland called hepatopancreas. hepatopancreas, which is a significant or specific feature only for mollusks. Plus, they have a rasping organ called radula. This is also a significant feature of mollusk, a rasping organ, radula, which is basically used for, attaching to the substratum. So that's a rasping, or you can say when the food is there, it just sucks in. So that's a radula which is present in the mollusks. The next system is circulatory system. Circulatory system. Now, in the circulatory system, the significant feature about mollusks is that it has an open circulatory system and it has a pigment known as a hemocyanin, which is blue in color. Fine. So it has hemocyanin present. Hemoglobin is red in color, but this hemocyanin, this pigment is blue, which is present in mollusca. Then after circulatory system, excretory system. Now, the specific feature of excretory system is, first of all, they can be a monotelic, they can be ureotelic, depending on their habitat. Fine. Wherever they are present, they'll be producing that toxic material. Plus, they have special kidneys in excretion which are known as organ of Bojanus. This is also a significant feature of mollusca. The next system which we are going to talk about is the respiratory system. Respiratory system. Now, specific feature under respiratory system is they have gills and also have pulmonary sacs present in them for respiration. After respiratory system is the nervous system. Now, the specific character of nervous system, they have ganglia and also nerves present in them. Then talking about the next system after nervous system, the sense organs. Sense organs. So herein they have a sense organ which is responsible for tasting, that is osphaeridium. Osphaeridium, which helps to taste. And the last is the reproductive system. Now, the reproductive system, obviously there are both the sexes are present. Both sexes are present. Development, or first of all, the fertilization can be external or internal. Fertilization can be internal, external, and development also will be direct or indirect. It can have direct development wherein directly the organism is formed. It has indirect development also where larva is formed. So these are all the important features which specifically belong to phylum Mollusca. So I'll just quickly highlight. They are soft-bodied organisms, triploblastic, have true coelom, body is divided to head, foot and visceral mass. Digestive system, they have glands known as hepatopancreas present in them and also a rasping structure radula. Open circulatory system and a pigment hemocyanin present which is blue in color. Aminotelic, urotelic, kidneys and organ of Bojanus is present. Beta, this is something very important. They ask you those terms. Respiratory system, gills and pulmonary sac, nervous system, ganglia and nerves. Osphaeridium is present for taste. So these are certain specific features of mollusca. In our next video, we'll talk about the different examples of mollusca. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.